Let us begin tonight with a leaked internal document from the Directorate of Immigration Services revealing a shocking trend by President William Ruto's administration to dish out Kenyan passports to foreign individuals for what can only be perceived as private and personal purposes. From a high-profile Zimbabwean entrepreneur to high-ranking figures from the Sudan rebel Rapid Support Forces, the list of questionable issuing of Kenyan passports is growing long. Political activist and presidential aspirant Boniface Mwangi blew the whistle today, posting on social media the alleged leaked document packed with a list of foreigners who are now Kenyan passport holders. Brenda Wanga reports.
The list, allegedly sourced from the Immigration Department, shows a surge in both new and renewal passport applications for individuals whose ties to Kenya are at best a mystery and at worst a national security threat. Among the names processed in recent months are those belonging to the inner circles of foreign political factions currently embroiled in conflict in Sudan. Among those are Omar Bashir Mohamed Manis, a name identical to former high-ranking officials in the Sudanese government. Multiple entries for individuals sharing the surname of powerful Rapid Support Forces paramilitary leader in Sudan, Hamdan Dagalo, also better known as Hemedti, including Mayada Hamdan, Abdarrahman Hamdan, Zahra Hamdan, Zariwa Hamdan, and Musa Hamdan Musa. A separate document from the United States also shows that Algoney Hamdan Dagalo, a designated individual for his links to the Rapid Support Forces, holds a Kenyan passport. Boniface Mwangi, who blew the whistle on this passport scandal, says this is a stain on Kenya's identity.
Our passports have been sold to warlords. Hemedti and RSF have been accused of crimes against humanity, murder and rape, and they're wanted, but they are traveling with a Kenyan document. So what actually happens as a Kenyan, when you travel with a Kenyan passport, I become suspicious because you don't know who is a legit Kenyan and a non-Kenyan who bought a passport.
Also included on that list is controversial flamboyant Zimbabwean businessman and socialite Weknel Munodani Chivayo, named at the center of massive graft probe in Zimbabwe. He is also a frequent visitor to Kenya, often seen posing for photos with the head of state. The issuance of Kenyan passports to people with suspect background goes beyond corruption, according to Mwangi.
So the Kenyan document is very sacrosanct. It's like our identity. Now, our government is selling our identity to foreigners for maybe the price of beans, or I don't know what's the reason why they're selling the passports to foreigners.
According to Mwangi, these individuals were issued passports unprocedurally. To get a passport in Kenya, one must prove that they are citizens by birth by producing a national identity card and a birth certificate. For foreigners, one must have resided in Kenya for at least 7 years and must be proficient in Kiswahili or English. They also must have made a tangible contribution to the country's economy or society, and their application must be gazetted. Some of the persons on this list appear to have bypassed the 7-year residency requirement. Mwangi now wants those passports revoked and those responsible for this breach be held accountable.
And number 3, the people who are involved in issuing the fake passports should be first fired, then investigated and taken to court. So heads must roll, but rolling is not being fired enough. People must go to jail for selling Kenyan sovereignty.
Former Chief Justice, in a post on his official X handle, also condemns the issuance of the passports to the Sudan leader, calling for the immediate revocation of the same. He states that Kenyan citizenship should not be extended at the convenience of power, as it amounts to a state's declaration that the bearer is one of us. Efforts to get a response from the Ministry of Interior on this matter did not yield results, as our inquiries went unanswered. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.